वैसे तो आई एम अ सिग्मा मेल हु डजंट केयर अबाउट अ वुमन्स ओपिनियन बट स्टिल आई वुड आस्क चार्वी कि व्हाट यू थॉट अबाउट द मूवी एनिमल.
Welcome to the Avial
Litti
Pohe podcast, where we are stirring up the perfect mix of flavors.
from every corner of India, serving you hot takes.
and well-seasoned debates about all things every day.
Hello, listeners. Welcome back to the Avial Litti Pohe podcast. As you know, in the last episode, the ALP crew got together to discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of various Indian movie industries. In this episode, we take an even deeper dive into this discussion. So let's go. Lights, camera, cinemala.
If you look at the history of Indian cinema, obviously it started with Hindi cinema because Bollywood is synonymous with the Hindi cinema. And then one of the biggest industries, even today in the country, is Telugu. And then you have Tamil, and then Kannada, and Malayalam comes last. And well, you had Bengali and all of that on the other side as well. But we were having this conversation yesterday on a call as well कि like you know कि हम ऐसे जो साउथ इंडियंस होते हैं हम अपने सर्कल में ही क्यों मतलब स्टिक करके रहते हैं. Why don't we come out of our little cocoon and bubble, and we don't like interacting with other people and things like that. So this has to do with, I feel like, what Charvi was talking about. There is so much stereotype that, like, you know, all of us are Madrasis, and all of, like, there was a time when, like, you know, I remember even today, and I guess all of my anger comes out when I have to talk about Manichitra Tarya and anything to do with South Indians, for that matter, comes out from there. That कुछ 5 साल पहले तक, कोविड के पहले तक, you were making fun of our coconut oil and how we, like, you know, put a lot of coconut in our food, and हाथ से खाते हैं, and मतलब banana leaf में खाते हैं, yada yada yada. But now suddenly all of this has become an aesthetic on the internet. And हम गजरा लगाते थे तो वो बहुत स्मेल करता था, but now it's become an aesthetic, so it's all cool. I guess I'm gonna just be really taking out all my bharas today.
Wait, so Aviel, what you are saying is that Malayalis are not Madrasis?
वेल खून खोलना, अगर अभी तुम तो मुझे देख सक रहे हो, लेकिन इफ पीपल कुड सी मी, यू कुड लिटरली सी माय ब्लड बॉइलिंग मे बी, बिकॉज ओ माय गुड फ्रिकिंग लॉर्ड. बट यस, कमिंग बैक टू व्हाट आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट इज दैट कि लोग दूसरी चीजें भी मतलब वी हैव दिस स्टीरियोटाइप एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. And to, like, you know, the flip side of what Charvi was saying, Litti was saying, is Kerala, where you're like, okay, सबसे educated you know, state in the country, and हमारा मतलब इंडस्ट्री भी बहुत अमेजिंग है, and we have, like, our content is so amazing that इतना सारा रीमेक्स बनता आ रहा है. I can give you a long list of things, but I'm pretty sure already इतने सारे वीडियो सबने देख लिए हैं, तो जाके देख लो. But what I would say is that it also has to do with not only the people making film who are involved in it, but also it is the society has a big role to play, and the audience has a big role to play when it comes to content. Because yes, today's day and age, especially with OTT, the audience has become a little more stricter, where everybody is like, content is king and all of that. But since day one, like, you know, when like, you know, social media was not so prevalent and internet was also not there, I feel हम ज्यादा बेहतर content बनाते थे. अगर remakes होते भी थे, like for example the remakes that the Hindi film is Hindi cinema is so very, like, proud about, whether it's a Hera Fairy, it's a Golmaal, or it's a Hey Baby, De Danadan, Fair, there is a Drishyam. Oh my god, Drishyam. And it's very funny to look at, like, most of these films have the A-list Malayalam you know, actors in the original ones. So all of these remakes, as we were talking about, like, you know, to keep the like the core aspect of the film intact, वो होते थे उस वक्त. इसीलिए हेरा फेरी इतना फेमस है एंड एक कल्ट है हिंदी में अभी भी. गोलमाल भी, फिर ऑल ऑफ दीज, दृश्यम भी विद अजय देवगन एंड एवरीथिंग, इट दे हैव स्टिल केप्ट इट इंटैक्ट एंड दैट इज समथिंग दैट वी वुड ऑल्सो लाइक. अच्छा ठीक है, ये वाले एक्टर में इसमें मतलब एक्ट किया था, तो ये वाला एक्टर देखते हैं हिंदी में कैसा लगता है. But I don't know what has happened in Bollywood today. It has become just everything has to be commercialized, everything has to be overly sexualized, and everything has to just be about the exotic image that we have. For example, अगर RRR भी बाहर गया है, ऑस्कर तक गया है, जीता है म्यूजिक के लिए and all of that, they don't look at like the amazing camera work that was done in the film, or like the cross-cutting that happens when action sequences are happening. These are all technical parts of the film. This was all not looked at. ये बस देखा जा रहा है कि it's very exotic and the film is very Indian, and it shows the music rather showcases the Indianness, quote unquote Indianness, exoticism of the East, and the otherness, quote unquote otherness with a capital O. And coming back to the societal part of things, the audience also has to accept the fact कि एक पुराने जमाने में, before OTT and everything, I feel like it used to actually be seen as an art form, and it actually was seen, this dichotomy was not so prevalent then, because we were still using film to like propagate and promulgate the political ideologies and so many things, and that is very, very important to the Malayalam film industry even today. And even if you look at Bengali film industry or Marathi film industry. But today's day and age, everybody is, well, with the political climate that we have today, everything has become really watered down. हम सीधा कुछ नहीं बोल सकते हैं. अगर सीधा कुछ बोलेंगे तो भी everybody is getting into trouble. And this sense of like the preservation and criticism that was so important पहले, एंड आज के डे में भी ये इम्पोर्टेंट ही है, पर वो हम वॉइस नहीं कर पा रहे, वो फ्रीडम चला गया है. एंड देयर इज दिस सेंस ऑफ नेग्लिजेंस ऑल्सो, बिकॉज फिल्म तो हम बना लेंगे, कोई बात नहीं, क्योंकि मलयालम जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मलयालम फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के पास बहुत कम पैसा है, बहुत कम रिसोर्सेज है, फिर भी मूवीज बन रहे हैं साल में 100-200, राइट. लेकिन अगर गवर्नमेंट हेल्प नहीं करेगा तो कैसे होगा, राइट. So that is what is happening with, I feel, is what is happening with Indian cinema as a whole. कि the audience also has to accept कि अगर तुम अच्छा content नहीं दोगे, बकवास करोगे, or like only give one form of one thought process, one line of thought that is propagated every time that like a nationalist film comes out, or like you're not allowed to question, then obviously like the art form itself is going to die.
Thing you spoke about is the political climate of the country. I just have one question for both of you and the audience sitting and listening to us at home also. Do you remember a film called Rang De Basanti? It was a very huge
Yes.
film made some
Yes.
not 60 years ago, just 15 or 20 years ago. Can such a movie be made in 2025 in India, especially in Bollywood? Where a movie that talks about corruption or a scam in a industry, in the defense industry, where some activists go out and shoot the defense minister, and the movie was allowed to release without any cuts, and it was a super hit. Can you even imagine? Can you even conceptualize such a thought in your mind in 2025 is my question. This is something we should all mull over, I guess.
I actually have an answer to it. Yes, it can be made. It's just that you have to show somehow that the government we are talking about is not the current ruling party. That's all. It can be made very easily and quickly. One thing. Other thing, having said that, I want to take you back to 2007. It was Rang De Basanti, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So that time also this movie was taken as a negative message का movie, क्योंकि इसको नहीं भेजा हमने ऑस्कर में. इतनी अच्छी मूवी, इसे हमने नहीं भेजा सपोजिटली यही रीजन देके कि ये बहुत नेगेटिव तो इतना नहीं था, लेकिन तब भी मतलब इट वाज नॉट टेकन लाइक कि हाँ हम बहुत खुश हैं कि इतना अच्छा कंटेंट बन रहा है। ये तो है मतलब पेरेनियली चला आ रहा है कल्चर में कि अरे नहीं, इफ समबडी लाइक रिवोल्ट कर रहा है, निकल रहा है, तो उसको आपको दबाना है। सो दैट इज देयर। आई was thinking actually when Smriti was talking about and you both of you were discussing about कि कैसे रीमेक्स कितना दुख का बात है कि रीमेक्स आर, और कैसे बना भी रहे हैं और एक्चुअली वो एक्चुअली जहाँ बना होता है उसको उसका ड्यू नहीं मिलता है एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट। एंड आई वाज थिंकिंग कि सोचो बिहार कितना पीछे है। ऑल ऑफ दिस साउंड्स लाइक अ प्रिविलेज टू मी, क्योंकि हम इतने पीछे हैं। पहले आई विल हैव टू रीच अ स्टेज जहां जब एक्चुअली रीमेक बनने लगेगा तो वी वुड फील प्राउड कि अच्छा कि ये लेवल आ गया हमारा कि अभी रीमेक बन, लोग पीपल आर पिकिंग। सोचो, इमेजिन एक पूरे जनरेशन का कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल आपने आर्ट फॉर्म के मामले में, स्पेशली इन टर्म्स ऑफ मूवी इंडस्ट्री, क्या कर दिया। लाइक बिकॉज जस्ट बिकॉज यू डिड नॉट प्रमोट इट अभी रिसेंटली, बट ऑल्दो गवर्नमेंट का कोई पॉलिसी आया था, लाइक नॉट रिसेंटली 2022 में, where they were inviting ki come and have shoot here and make movies in Bihar and all of that. तो कर रही है गवर्नमेंट धीरे धीरे, बट आई जस्ट वांट टू, अगर कोई पॉलिसी मेकर सुन रहा है तो आई जस्ट वांट टू बहुत
Fingers
धीरे काम
crossed.
कर रहे हैं आप। कुछ जरूरत से ज्यादा धीरे काम कर रहे हैं आप बिहार में। So that is one thing that I wanted to say.
Yeah, I would also want to say something that I was gonna say, but I forgot, is which is very common for me, just by the way. But yeah, like what I was gonna say is that while Kerala is known to be this very educated country and all of that, and हमारा film का content भी इतना amazing है and इतने forward है with films like Great Indian Kitchen and Jai 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 Hey and Kishkinda Kandam and all of those films that have come out recently, which have a women-centric, protagonist. And like if you look at Malayalam films, especially recently, obviously it also has that the hero is everything and hero ke ird gird hi sara storyline chalta rehta hai. But aajkal there have been women-centric films as well. But when it comes to the actual ground realities of things, and this is something, the conversation that we were having yesterday as well, is that it's very different. Like even today, like when people, I'm very proud. Yes, I'm very proud that we are very developed. We don't even have like villages. Hamare villages actually town hai. And like in every manner, yes, we are one of the best states in the country. But ground realities, as a person who's a Malayali, I know for a fact that the ground realities are very different. Like हम matriarchal society होके भी हमारी जो मतलब अब like obvious सा बात नहीं होना चाहिए ये, but we are in that day and age where the abnormal becomes the normal, where we know that all industries across the globe are very toxic, and there is a lot of things that happen which shouldn't be happening and which have become the norm, and which has happened recently, like in Bollywood, scandals hote rehte hai, controversies hoti rehti hai, but it has gone to the point where I am pretty sure everybody was following the news when the Hema committee report came out, and people, like, you have to remember that the Hema they started the court started talking about it, and they took it last year, which is 2024. It was actually brought to the government, which was the Pinarayi Vijayan government, in 2017. So 2017 se 2024, 7 to 8 years it was just sitting there. And it has to do with women and the lower parts of the hierarchy that comes when it comes to the whole system of films, and sexual harassment and pani nahi mil raha, like something very basic cheeze, pani nahi mil raha hai, bathroom nahi hai, women are not getting sanitary napkins, unko time nahi mil raha hai cheeze karne ke liye. And jab iske bare mein बात कर रहे हैं और आगे आ रहे हैं, and like you know, the fact that apparently there is a whole mafia of powerful men who are taking care of the whole industry. अब जब इसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, so they are being deemed as women who are troublemakers, and questions क्यों पूछ रहे हो, ये सारी चीजें बाहर क्यों लेके आ रहे हो. But at the same time, you will make movies like Great Indian Kitchen and Jai 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 Hey, and also have side by side issues like this, and whether the Shabrimala issue that we had. So I find it really like you know, annoying, and it is a sense of hypocrisy. And being a woman from Kerala, I do see it in my day to day life. मुझे तो films तक पहुंचना भी नहीं है, day to day lives में ही मैं इतना hypocrisy देखती हूँ that I'm like कि this is not right, this is wrong.
But good point, Smriti. But just one thing I would like to say to put things in context, that credit where credit is due. Obviously, Hema Committee report were the findings were quite revealing. But I can say that with almost no doubt that Kerala is one of the only industries where such a report could even come out. If you compare it to, say, a Bollywood or a Telugu industry or a Tamil industry,
Yes.
especially compared to something like a Telugu industry, which is rank and file full of misogynistic people on both sides of the camera and both sides of the movie screen. Just do an experiment, anyone who is listening to this, go on Twitter or go on Instagram and say even something mildly critical of a huge Telugu star like a Balaya or Prabhas, for example. Just try to say something slightly critical of them, and then look at the responses you get, especially if you are a woman saying such negative things about the superstars of a Telugu industry. Just do that social experiment at your own risk. I will not be responsible for the vile responses you get, but just to put things in context, that Malayalam industry is the only place it could come out. Not even Bollywood is that woke, so to say.
जो दूसरी स्पीकिंग मूवी थी, इंद्र सभा उसका नाम था, सेकंड एवर मूवी मेड इन इंडिया, उसमें 2 गाने थे भोजपुरी के. सो इट गोज दैट बैक. तो आई एम सेइंग दैट ये कैसा दुनिया है जहां हम पीछे जा रहे हैं रिप्रेजेंटेशन के मामले में, गोइंग लाइक बैकवर्ड्स, रिग्रेसिव होते चले जा रहे हैं. यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड अबाउट नरगिस. And so her mother, she was a Jaddan Bai or something her name was. She was a very renowned musician. She also sang or put a lot of Bhojpuri music in Bollywood movies. People thought of representation back then, but these have been some rich culture of representative. I'm only still talking about representation yet. For example, if I don't know if you guys know this or not, but India ka Bihar ka youngest hai median age, like more than 50% of Biharis are actually below the age of 25, which is like a huge strength which can be utilized. Like, oh my god, कुछ भी किया जा सकता है इससे. So I'm saying that बहुत कुछ है जहाँ पे स्पेशली मूवीज और आर्ट फॉर्म में वो अब अभी दिस इज द टाइम वेयर वी कैन एक्चुअली कम आउट ऑफ इट एंड वी कैन क्रिएट a niche of our own.
Continuing with the theme of the night, which is let's bash Bollywood together. If a layman or a bystander watches Bollywood movies, only watches Bollywood movies and has no exposure to any other regional industry in India, they would believe that there is no class struggle or there is no caste discrimination that is happening in India. Like, the reality of Bollywood is not the same reality of the country that we are living in. It's like Bollywood is living in its own la la land. If you watch any movie, there is no class struggle, there is no caste struggle. Everyone is either so-called middle class or rich people, good looking people. Everyone is fair, handsome, tall, hot, beautiful, whatever. There is no one is having any existential problems. No one is facing any dire issues in their lives. There is no discrimination. There is no anyay that is happening on people. Even in the so-called small town movies that were very famous in the 2010s and early late 2010s, like Bareli Ki Barfi or the entire Ayushman Khurrana universe of social message movies, they were also about good-looking people from small towns, which were all upper caste Hindus and their problems. There were no problems as such. There was no, even if there was a social message movie, there was no social message as such, because you can't just speak to a very specific strata of society and then say कि नहीं नहीं हम लोग तो socially awake, socially woke movie बना रहे. You can't get to do that. Coming back to a movie that actually talks about social issues, I would like to recommend a movie here, which many people might have heard of. It's a Marathi movie called Court. It was made in 2014, I guess, some 10 years ago. It's about a folk singer or a folk performer, folk artist, who gets wrongfully convicted or wrongfully sentenced about crimes he never committed, and it's about as the movie name suggests, it's about court proceedings that happen against him, and people who have grown up watching Sunny Deol chillowing on the big screen, तारीख पे तारीख, तारीख पे तारीख. हमें लगता है कि that is how Indian courts function. It's that couldn't be farther from the truth. If you really want to know how the Indian courts function, I would highly recommend and I would insist that you watch this movie called Court. I guess it is available on Netflix, and it is a very slice of what we call slice of life movie, and it talks about the actual issues of actual real people that are made of blood, sweat, and bones. It's not a polished movie. It's not a movie about rich people or a good looking people or very चकाचक दिखने वाला चीज है. It's actually a hard hitting movie that will make you introspect and make you think about the real problems the real people of India face. So I'm literally begging you to go and watch the movie Court, Marathi movie, and it's a you will not regret watching that movie. That's all.
आई फील कि बहुत सारी ऐसी मूवीज हैं जो अभी भी बन रही हैं बॉलीवुड में, जो दैट दैट वी रेजोनेट विद, एंड दोज आर वेरी थॉट प्रोवोकिंग, हार्ट टचिंग स्टोरीज लाइक मसान. So even like if you see, you must have watched even like Gangs of Wasseypur, though is very like violent movie, but it talks about very like a very chota aspect of, बहुत niche aspect of society. और बहुत तो ऐसे स्मॉल टाउन रिप्रेजेंटेशन वाली मूवीज भी बन रही हैं बहुत बॉलीवुड में भी. एंड हैविंग सेड दैट आई फील एट द एंड ऑफ द डे इट्स ऑल अबाउट डिमांड एंड सप्लाई. बनता वही है जो लोग देखना चाहते हैं. इट्स एक्चुअली अबाउट दैट, क्योंकि वही चलता है. तो अभी जैसे आई वाज लुकिंग एट सम यूट्यूब वीडियो वेयर समबडी वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट कैसे काफी सारी प्रोपेगेंडा वाली मूवीज लास्ट ईयर नहीं चली है, विच वाज लाइक समथिंग वेरी समथिंग रियली रेवोल्यूशनरी, कि भैया इतनी सारी मूवीज हैं जो कि इतनी हेट प्रोपेगेंडा से बनी है, किसी भी एक स्पेसिफिक प्रोपेगेंडा से बनी है, बट वो नहीं चली है लास्ट ईयर, एक्सेप्ट वन, आई थिंक आर्टिकल 370 जो कि हिट हुई थी. बाकी मोस्ट ऑफ देम हैव फ्लॉप्ड. सो आई थिंक ऑडियंस भी अब बहुत समझ में आ रहा है उनको कि दे नो व्हाट दे वांट टू वॉच, स्पेशली जब से OTT से पूरा पीपल इट हैज गॉट ऑल यूनिफाइड कि अब हम मलयालम मूवीज भी देख पाते हैं एंड अदर रीजनल इंडस्ट्री, नॉट जस्ट रीजनल, इवन इंटरनेशनल. पहले मेरे को याद है बचपन में टाइटैनिक पूरा मोहल्ला एक साथ बैठ के VCR लगा के सो और जब एक सीन आया तो सब धीरे धीरे करके एक एक करके बाहर चले जा रहे हैं बिकॉज ऑफ एम्बैरेसमेंट. पीपल डिडंट नो हाउ टू रिएक्ट. किसी को नहीं मालूम था, कोई स्पॉइलर था नहीं कि अच्छा अचानक से ऐसा कुछ हो जाएगा. So those memories, I feel कि अब आज के जमाने में बहुत कुछ बदल गया है एंड वी आर वेरी मच अवेयर कि हमें क्या कंज्यूम करना है, और मतलब बहुत हद तक वो शिफ्ट आ रहा है एंड वैसी मूवीज बन भी रही हैं. अब this has been a change in the last I think नॉट बहुत पुराना, आई थिंक एक डेकेड 10 या 15 साल का ही चेंज होगा फॉर बॉलीवुड यू नो film industry, but I think there is a shift, and we should I think acknowledge that as well.
But I guess the thing that keeps makes us be apart from like most of the industries in the world, I feel, is the fact that we are very celebrity obsessed. Like जैसे अमेरिका में है, this is very prevalent in America as well. But in India, especially from, I guess, the 70s, 80s, from like, Dilip Kumar to Amitabh Bachchan to Shah Rukh to all the Khans, basically. From there on, I feel like ये जो मतलब celebrities religion हो गया है has become like a very big thing in all the industries. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई एक इंडस्ट्री का है, सारी इंडस्ट्रीज में वह है, and it is a little further up in certain industries, especially Bollywood and Telugu and Tamil. तो इतना है कि मतलब मंदिर बन गए हैं. जब जयललिता had expired, people actually went and committed suicide, and then they actually died, and it was crazy. And this kind of craziness you'll not see in the rest of the world. And Malayalam में भी ऐसा ही है. I'm not saying नहीं है, but I feel like, coming back to like what I had said some time ago, is that the audience plays a very important big role. So since like the dawn of time and since the starting of Malayalam industry, we have been very critical about the subject matter that is put across. Even if like nepotism hota hai, aisa nahi hai nepotism nahi hota hai Malayalam industry mein. Like the generation of all the main actors you have, from Fahad Fasil to Dulquer, to all of these people. Obviously, there are other people like Tovino Thomas, Nivin Pauly. All of these people are not part of the industry. They came in on their own. But even if there are kids who are मतलब actors के बेटे बेटियां, अगर content सही नहीं है तो we are not going to accept you just because you're somebody's son or daughter. And that is something we still stick to. We also keep our actors and celebrities सर पे उठा के चढ़ा के रखते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है, not to that level कि मंदिर बना दिया. But yeah, whenever you see, if you notice, if you see the credits, starting credits of any of the Malayalam films, they will always credit the actors, जो main actor है उसका फैन क्लब. एक्चुअल प्रॉपर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस होते हैं ये, जो फेसबुक में होते, सारे सोशल मीडिया में होते हैं बेसिकली, एंड उनको एक्चुअली थैंक करते हैं, एंड दे एक्चुअली डू अ लॉट ऑफ वर्क to promote the films and all of that, and behind the scenes बहुत चलता है, and these actors also like give a lot of credit and lot of acknowledgement to these people, and this is like a real thing which I don't think happens in the rest of the world.
So that is like finally we found something जो हमें unify करता है, divided by content, unified by celebrity worship. Because that's just prevalent in every part of the country, and वो बहुत impact करता भी है. Because अगर इतना पूज रहे हैं उसको, बिल्कुल आइडल बना लिया, भगवान ही मान लिया है, तो अगर वो कुछ कुछ भी कर रहा है which is not socially, that is not acceptable, उसको भी अगर larger audience अगर imitate करने लग जा रही है, तो that is very problematic तो है ही सोसाइटी के लिए. एंड घूम फिर के फिर हम लोग यही कह देते हैं कि अच्छा, they should be mindful, they should be socially responsible, they should not be doing it. But at the end of the day, artistic expression भी तो जा रहा है उनका, because they have the right, they are actors, they should be doing what they want to do. But people have made them Bhagwan, and then you just want to do everything that they are doing, चाहे वो as small as cigarette पीना हो या लड़कियों से बदतमीजी से बात करनी हो. You just want to do whatever your favorite actor does. Again, Manoj Bajpayee has said that ki movies do not change anything, they only change hairstyles. So because that is also very true कि he said it in the context कि हम लोग movies कुछ ऐसा नहीं बना दे रही है सोसाइटी में जो ऑलरेडी नहीं है. It was a very there was a very deeper meaning to it. It's already there. It's just that you get the confidence कि अच्छा, अभी मेरे को ये तो करना ही है, मेरा फेवरेट हीरो कर रहा है, I also want to do. So it's yeah,
Speaking
there's that side
speaking
to
of
it also.
speaking of hairstyles, I remember Tere Naam ka hairstyle of Salman Khan was very famous. And coming to Salman Khan, one thing I would like to point out personally that I am no fan of Salman Khan, and I have absolutely no respect for him as a human being because we know all his legal troubles. Having said that, just one thing I would like to say that what I have respect for is Salman's fans, and what they face in our society is a very wrong thing, that people look at say कि भाई के fans है ये तो सारे रिक्शा वाले हैं and all that. These are all the things which are because they come from a lower class kind of a so called not so privileged class of the society. People come at them saying कि ये तो theater में नाचते हैं, ये तो रिक्शा वाले हैं and all that, which I don't think they deserve to do that, because they find Salman to be a someone worth celebrating. It's their right to celebrate Salman, and that is the point I was making earlier, that the classism which is prevalent in Bollywood keeps them away from the the limelight of the things. So that is just one thing I wanted to point out.
या बिकॉज लार्जर देन लाइफ जब आप दिखा देते हो कुछ भी तो फिर तो बहुत मतलब इट बिकम्स टू लाइक कि बहुत वो रिलेटेबल ही नहीं है बहुत सारी चीज मतलब लाइक फॉर पीपल हु कैन लुक एट इट फ्रॉम द पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ दे कैन अंडरस्टैंड मूवीज और दे वांट टू watch it for entertainment, they can understand, but not many people take that back. Like even like I remember when I was watching Tube Light, and my cousin she said it to me. She told me when I was watching Tube Light, I was very like dukhi. I was like, अरे यार ये सलमान खान जैसी मूवी नहीं है, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है इसमें. Like it's not like क्या गलत है इसमें. And my cousin said that हाँ, when I was watching it, I was thinking ये साइकिल पे चाइना चला जाएगा because that's what you expect from Salman Khan.
Wow, dang.
So वो एक अब सलमान खान से वही उम्मीद है. अब सलमान खान would do a movie like Masaan, I don't think anybody would go and watch him. So that is also there.
So to continue with what she was talking about, obviously every like actor has a stereotype, and that is true for every industry, wo to hai hi. But then it comes to the age old question of how can you divide art from the artist? Should you not? And it is a very thin line to walk on. Some people will be for it, some people will be not like against it, and there will be a to and fro that keeps happening. But again, I will circle back to the audience here, because like she said कि कुछ लोगों को जब when they go to watch film or cinema, they see it as a form of entertainment and they take it as that only कि ठीक है, मुझे मस्ती मजाक थोड़े देर के लिए मतलब अपनी रियलिटी से हटकर दूसरे एक रियलिटी वर्ल्ड में जाना है, तो आई विल बी देयर, एंड देन व्हेन आई गो होम आई जस्ट गो बैक टू माय रियलिटी, आई स्नैप बैक. But there will be like on the opposite side people who will actually see it very critically and be like, okay, you can't be doing this comes back like what comes to my mind when I talk about this is the whole Padmavati thingy that is going on, and the whole thing ki, like should that have been shown in the way, the portrayal should have been in the way it was portrayed or not, and things like that. And then you have to see that India ke आधा से ज्यादा जो population है, they will see it as what we were talking about, that ki this is our god, this is the epitome of perfection for us, and what they will do, we will emulate that. So recently Varun Grover had spoken in an interview, and he was talking about how like Animal, if you talk about that film, oh my good lord, why was that even made? Lord knows, but कि वो एम्यूलेट करना, वो जो चीजें एनिमल में हुई, या कबीर सिंह विच इज ऑल्सो अ रीमेक फ्रॉम अ तेलुगु फिल्म, अर्जुन रेड्डी. If you look at it, it's very difficult to like keep those things apart. Like if you look at it from the perspective of whether these actors were acting nicely, yes, Shahid Kapoor did a very brilliant job of like doing the acting. But what he was acting for, the actor is very easy कि मैं तो actually ऐसे नहीं हूँ, but the story demanded it, so I became this person. But for the audience that's not very easy ना, कि अच्छा to like divide that कि अच्छा ठीक है. But what Varun Grover was saying is that कि it's easy to emulate such things. But on the contrary, if you look at Gangs of Wasseypur, uh, बंदूक उठाना and उड़ाना लोगों को and all of that is not as easy to emulate. And even if they do showcase all of that, then there are like things in the film itself or like the series itself which they will give out a message कि ये सही नहीं है or things like that.
वैसे तो आई एम अ सिग्मा मेल हु डजंट केयर अबाउट अ वुमन्स ओपिनियन, बट स्टिल आई वुड आस्क चार्वी कि व्हाट यू थॉट अबाउट द मूवी एनिमल.
I mean, I can already hear what Charvi's actual reply to this would be, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be a little more sabhya.
Let's keep it politically correct.
I can talk about movies like Animal और पद्मावत for hours. जितना ये मूवीज हमारी सोसाइटी के ऊपर खराब असर डाल रही हैं एंड बीइंग वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग सपोर्टर एंड नॉट गोइंग टू वॉच दीज मूवीज क्योंकि मुझे नहीं इनके रेवेन्यू को सपोर्ट करना है. आई हैव नॉट वॉच्ड एनिमल, सो आइडियली आई शुड नॉट बी इन अ पोजीशन टू कमेंट ओवर इट, बट आई वांट टू से समथिंग एल्स. आई जस्ट मतलब थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट टेक है मेरा इस बात पे कि इवन अबाउट पद्मावत मेरे को दिक्कत इस बात से नहीं है. आई वॉच पद्मावत, सो आई विल टॉक मोर अबाउट दैट. कि मुझे दिक्कत इस बात से नहीं है कि आपने मूवी में ये दिखा दिया कि सती हो रहा है, जौहर हो रहा है इन द एंड, और ये कितना रिग्रेसिव प्रथा है. प्रॉब्लम इस बात से नहीं है, वो तो होता था उस समय, तो आप दिखाओगे ही ना, कैसे नहीं दिखाओगे. मेरे को प्रॉब्लम इस बात से है कि आपका लेंस तो आज का है ना, यू हैव टू शो. मेरे को उसको देख के ये नहीं फील होना चाहिए कि वाओ कितना जितना ग्लोरीफाइड वो. मेरे को तो लगता है समटाइम्स से कि संजय लीला भंसाली ने विजन किया था लास्ट सीन को उस मूवी का, एंड देन ही वेंट बैकवर्ड्स उसने स्टोरी क्रिएट की, क्योंकि वो पिक्चर इज अबाउट दैट लास्ट सीन वेयर एवरी ऑल वुमेन आर स्टेयर से नीचे धीरे धीरे जा रही है, प्रेग्नेंट औरत है, सब कुछ है. आप दिखाना चाह रहे हो कि प्रेग्नेंट औरतें भी थी उसमें, बच्चे भी थे एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट, पर मेरे को कहीं से भी देख के नहीं लगा कि हाय कितना बुरा सिचुएशन था. मेरे को लगा कि वाओ, कि वी शुड लर्न फ्रॉम दीज वुमेन. व्हाई? आई एम सेइंग दैट मेरे को प्रॉब्लम नहीं है जो आप दिखाते हो. दैट इज एक्चुअली अगेन गोइंग बैक टू माय सेम पॉइंट कि वो सोसाइटी का ही रिप्रेजेंटेशन है. जो सोसाइटी में हो रहा है वो एनिमल भी वही दिखा रहा है. इट्स इवन ऑल दीज, कबीर सिंह भी वही दिखा रहा है जो एक्चुअली हो रहा है. तो प्रॉब्लम उस बात से नहीं है, प्रॉब्लम इस बात से है कि जब आप दिखा रहे हो तो देखने वाले को ये फील होना चाहिए कि दिस इज नॉट राइट. हम देख रहे हैं बट हमको नॉट इन अ प्रीची वे. वो मैसेज सटल आना चाहिए देखने वाले को कि जैसे आप एक नीचे डालते हो ना कि सिगरेट पीना हानिकारक है, और आप डाल देते हो क्योंकि अभी रूल बन चुका है, लेकिन वैसे ही मतलब इट शुड बी लाइक योर it should be there inside you कि be responsible about it. Like even for Padmavat I felt कि मूवी में सिर्फ अगर वो इतना छोटा सा एक कोई सीन कहीं पे जोड़ देता, कहीं ऐड कर देता जहां पे इतना प्रोग्रेसिव दिखाया उसको, दीपिका पादुकोण के कैरेक्टर को, जहां वो हर चीजों में हर बातों में क्वेश्चन करती थी अपने हस्बैंड को, और बहुत कुछ बहुत वैसा दिखाया है पद्मावती को. और मेरे को लगा कि बिल्कुल उसके कैरेक्टर के आग के साथ चला जाता अगर मिस्टर एसएलबी ने कहीं पे एक सीन दिखा दिया होता जहां वो क्वेश्चन कर रही होती, या जहां वो ये बात कर रही होती कि मैं करूंगी क्योंकि आपके प्यार में हूं और यही मेरा धर्म है. पर ये कितना बुरा कंडीशन है औरतों का कि ये क्योंकि उसमें दिखाया है कि शी ऑलवेज स्पोक फॉर विमेन एंड ऑल. तो इसमें कुछ मौत आ जाती किसी की, क्या हो जाता अगर वो इतना एक सीन में कुछ नहीं हो जाता बट पूरा टेक बदल जाता. सो इट्स अबाउट दैट कि इट्स नॉट द प्रॉब्लम. जो हो रहा है वही दिखा रहे हैं. फिल्म्स एट द एंड आर representation of what is happening in the society. It's not actually the other way around. It is the representation of जो हो रहा है दुनिया में. But तुम थोड़ा सा आप उसको दिखाने का तरीका तो आज के जमाने का रख सकते हो. उसको क्यों रिग्रेसिव बना रहे हो कि what we are taking away वो तुम्हारे हाथ में है, एंड तुम वो सोच समझ के you are giving that message just because वो सेल करेगा ज्यादा. So that is problematic.
showing violence for the sake of violence and actually handling it tastefully and tactfully. Ki, if you compare, for example, Animal versus a Gangs of Wasipur, Gangs of Wasipur, mein, yes, these people were like iconic dialogues and all that, but in the end, Manoj Bajpayee's character or Nawazuddin's character literally die a dog's death. So no way they are glorified or they are made into the heroes or idols. Ki a young man or a young woman watching the movie will want to grow up like to become the Manoj Vajpayee character or the Nawaz character. But in Animal, there is no way in which Ranbir Kapoor's character is shown as कि ये बुरा इंसान है और whatever. He's been glorified and उसका sleek action है, ऐसे वो slow motion में आ रहा है, cigarette फूक रहा है and all that. So he is made into a larger than life hero. That is
But
where the problem lies. Like violence itself is not a crime. For example, there is a movie called Kill, which has recently come out, which is way more violent than Animal. But उसमें तुम्हें कहीं भी नहीं लगता है कि I want to become this guy or that woman, because that is how the reality of the movie is shaped into. So that is as a director or as a producer or as an actor, that is your responsibility. Ki what is the message you are giving through the violence?
yeah, even without sounding preachy, but having said that, I also sometimes think कि अगर मान लो जो तुमने कहा, अगर हम स्विच कर दें, तुमको लगता है कोई जाएगा देखने एनिमल अगर उसका लीड होगा मनोज बाजपेयी? या तुमको लगता है कि लोग जबरदस्ती वो मैसेज नहीं लेंगे जो उनको लेना चाहिए आफ्टर वॉचिंग मूवी लाइक गैंग्स ऑफ वसेपुर, अगर उसमें लीड एक्टर वुड बी रणबीर कपूर? इट इज ऑल्सो वेरी मच गोइंग बैक टू द सेम पॉइंट कि थोड़ा सा वो हम इतना वर्शिप कर लेते हैं, और ये जो ये बहुत सो कॉल्ड मेन स्ट्रीम नहीं है, ये लोग बहुत क्रिटिकली अक्लेम्ड मूवीज करते हैं, बट दे आर रियली गुड एक्टर्स, बट इनका ऐसा वर्शिप नहीं है कि हम इनके जैसा ही बनना चाहते हैं, एटलीस्ट नॉट लाइक दीज एक्टर्स, द खान्स एंड रणबीर कपूर एंड अदर stars.
So to add to what Litty was talking about, like, content and like, worship of the actors and everything. I'm coming back to the audience part only. And when I talk about audience, I'm talking about the whole of India and not like individual industries. More than half of our audience is, for the lack of a better word, not that mature कि हम वो डिविजन कर पाए कि अच्छा हाँ ठीक है, मतलब कुछ लोग उसको उस तरीके से ही देखे कि एंटरटेनमेंट के तौर पे ही देखे, एंड सम पीपल विल बी लाइक ओके दिस इज फॉर मैसेज, सो हम उस तरीके से देखेंगे. बिकॉज व्हेन यू लुक एट लाइक वेस्टर्न फिल्म्स, a lot of films that come out have to like, if you look at the technical side of film as well, a lot of films are just that. They'll just show you a mirror and they'll be like, अच्छा सोसाइटी में ये चल रहा है, अब इसके बाद तुम समझो, तुमको जो समझना है, whatever you want to take away from it, that is up to you. I am just showing a mirror. You can have 10,000 different interpretations. And on the contrary, there will be films which are commercial and which is like larger than life and all of that. Then there'll be like a different kind of film where a social message is very promptly given, very clearly written. So that is there. But I feel like the Indian audience is not that, like, has come to that level. And also, as we have established, every individual industry is having its own issues, its own problems. But if you look at it, जो quote unquote parallel cinema है, जो starting से आया गया है, because हमारे how our films are different from the rest of the world is through music, right? कि हमारे सारे films, सारे industries में all the films are musicals. Now the western side of the world का exception होता है musical, and हमारा normal होता है musical. But it is really important for us. What the West doesn't understand is that it's really important for us to have music because it is a very intrinsic part of our culture and tradition. So जो दूसरे films जो होते हैं, जो quote unquote art films होते हैं, जो मतलब intellectual लोग सिर्फ देखेंगे and film studies वाले बच्चे सिर्फ देखेंगे या बनाएंगे, documentaries and all of that, ये सब आर्ट फेस्टिवल्स में ही होते हैं. दे डोंट कम आउट इनटू द नॉर्मल थिएटर्स दैट वी हैव. यू वोंट सी इट इन अ पीवीआर और एन आईमैक्स और एन आईनॉक्स, राइट? एंड अगर आएंगे भी तो जाके देखते नहीं है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल Like I said, like in Bollywood, this doesn't happen at all. Why is All We Imagine Is Light so famous in all over the world? Like so much so that if you go in London and you're going in the tube, you can actually see bade posters of the film on the tube stations. While in India, nobody gives a damn about it, right? Why is it happening? Because these people will not watch it, absolutely not watch it. And uske upar se it's a film made by a woman and all women centric characters bhi hai, and sab jagah appreciation mil raha hai but your own country, and that is the, like, you know, irony of it all. And अगर ये, और ये अभी नहीं सिर्फ हो रहा है, ये हमेशा से होता आ रहा है. If you look at like international film festivals, कान हो या लंदन, रशिया, मॉस्को, बहुत सारे जगहों में जो भी festivals होते हैं international वाले, अमेरिका में भी, like all the, you know, Deepa Mehta films, the, you know, Fire, Earth, Water, and also all these international collaboration films that we have had, which have shown like Indian stories, but like, you know, Indian origin people have made it, but they have been born brought up abroad koi jagah mein, chahe wo, like the ones that everybody knows about is Monsoon Wedding, Namesake, Gandhi, Bride and Prejudice, Slumdog Millionaire, and all of this. So I feel like the audience does play a very, very, very big role when it comes to these things.
Coming to the international recognition part that you were talking about, VL, one thing I recently watched on a lot of these travel vlogs from the older constituent countries of USSR, जहाँ पे मतलब लोग अभी जा रहे हैं उज़्बेकिस्तान में या फिर अजरबैजान में, वहाँ पे the local people have heard of only 3 Indians: गांधी जी, राज कपूर, and शाहरुख खान. So that is the power. That is the power of Litty's favorite Shah Rukh Khan. That is the power that is the power he and in turn Indian cinema possesses. Ki there is a name recognition, there is a face recognition, but the question is, what are we doing with that? Are we happy with कि हमारा एक सुपरस्टार, is it just a matter of pride for us कि हमारा एक भारतीय इंसान जो है, इंडियन जो है, he is world famous, or are we doing something with that, building on top of that कि how we should export the Indian industry or Indian movies as a product worldwide? Are we doing anything? Like obviously there are examples like Dangal, which was a huge hit in China, but beyond that there are not many things now, not many commercial success I'm not talking about. I'm talking about from art perspective कि are we hard hitting movies जो है, are we exporting that, exporting them to a very successful degree? Are we doing that, or are we just happy कि एक दो Indians are world famous, so we are content with that?
Yeah, I mean, what Smriti said about art movies, uh, she also said that people are not watching it also because women have made these movies. So I kind of little disagree with that. I think it's not because women telling women's stories are always powerful. I mean, I feel I have hardly found a movie where a woman was telling the story of a woman, or a story in general, and it did not like stay back with me somehow, like all of them. And कभी इनफैक्ट अब तो हम कितनी बार जब मूवी देख रहे होते हैं, I am watching that movie and I'm thinking कि even if that movie is not that great, but some character I'm looking at that and I'm thinking ki is has she been written by a woman, because I relate so much with that character because they are representing us better. And I think it's actually largely true for what you are saying. I feel is true, Avinash, that फॉर्म आर्ट पिक्चर के लिए ही मतलब वो एपेटाइट नहीं है इंडिया में, बिकॉज बहुत सारी मूवीज है ऐसी जो बहुत कंप्लीटली सो कॉल्ड आर्ट फॉर्म मूवी नहीं है, बट दे आर रियली रियली गुड. जैसे यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड अबाउट अ मूवी कॉल्ड आंखों देखी, where this Sanjay Mishra is the lead actor. It is on Hotstar, I think. उस पूरी पिक्चर का थीम ये है कि संजय मिश्रा ये डिसाइड करता है कि he would believe in anything and everything जो अपनी आंखों से देखता है, बाकी कुछ में बिलीव नहीं करेगा. एनीथिंग जो वो देख नहीं सकता है वो नहीं है. और वो बहुत अच्छी मूवी है, यू मस्ट वॉच इट. तो लाइक समटाइम्स यू वुड अंडरस्टैंड कि बहुत सारे रीजंस भी है. एक तो ये इतना मतलब क्योंकि आप प्रोड्यूसर के पास जाओगे, अगर वो कमर्शियल सक्सेस नहीं दे रहा है तो कोई इंटरेस्टेड भी नहीं होता है उसको प्रमोट करने के लिए. आप मूवी तो बना लोगे, प्रमोट ही नहीं हो रहा है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर के पास ही नहीं जा रहा है, आपको थिएटर ही नहीं मिल रही है इतनी ज्यादा, तो कैसे जाएगा. तो समटाइम्स व्हेन वी एंड अप वाचिंग दीज मूवीज नाउ बिकॉज ऑफ ओटीटी वी रियलाइज कि अरे कितनी अच्छी. तो ऑल्सो प्रोबेबली नॉट जस्ट कि एपेटाइट नहीं है, वो एक्सपोज ही नहीं हो पा रहे हैं हम लोग. कितनी सारी मूवी, मातृभूमि तो YouTube पे डायरेक्टली अवेलेबल है, यू कैन वॉच इट. इट्स सच अ इट्स वेरी, आई थिंक यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड अबाउट इट. I will not say कि go and watch it. It can be disturbing for you. Read about it and go and watch Mathrubhumi if you want to. So, yeah, I'm saying that कि बहुत सी ऐसी मूवीज है जहाँ तक हम पहुंच ही नहीं पा रहे हैं because वो प्रमोट होके हमारे तक आ ही नहीं पा रही है.
Just one
Yeah.
thing, women telling women stories is a catchphrase of Sucharita Tyagi. To shout out to her. Hopefully she will listen to our podcast.
Yeah, no, when I spoke about like women, people don't watch women centric or women stories that women are telling. I meant in the sense of the intricacies and politics of the industries that happen. That one, and two, like very blatant misogyny and patriarchy that happens in India, where you're like, yeah, no way in hell am I going to be giving money for such stories. And talking about like, ki having the appetite and having that kind of like, like psyche for like, appreciating such things. I guess it goes down to like, how it has trickle down into the generations or into the people. In related to this, I would want to talk about something which has been a very intrinsic part of my like, childhood, which I've heard from my parents so much. And it is like, it was really surprising for me to know that this art form is only, I don't know if anybody out there feels like it is there in any other state. Please come and tell me. But I thought there is this art form in India called Kadha Prasangam. So Kadha means Katha and Prasangam means you are narrating it. Okay. And it is an art form which combines story in prose along with it's interspersed with songs in the middle. And this has been a part of Kerala since the late 19th and 20th centuries. And it was used, like I said, like, politics and independence and partition has been a very important part of our cinema. And obviously it was used as a form of social upliftment and for socio-political reforms. And it was an art form where this whole division between different like, classes and castes, because obviously when we come to talk about India, we cannot talk without talking about these two things. So it was a place where, like, if you think about the theaters back in, like, the United Kingdom or even in America, there was always this class division ki okay, ऊपर में high class लोग बैठेंगे, नीचे में मतलब floor पे दूसरे वाले लोग बैठेंगे. But this used to be like सब floor पे बैठते थे when it used to come to that. And कथा प्रसंगम आज भी चलता है केरला में. And my parents used to talk about, like, when I did my undergrad and postgrad in literature, and when I was actually studying all of these world literatures, whether it's the famous works of Shakespeare like Othello, Hamlet, or like, Anna Karenina, Merchant of Venice. Even school mein jab ye sari Shakespeare cheeze pad rahe the, yeah, even big names in theater like Henrik Ibsen's Ghosts, or Anton Chekhov, Tolstoy, Sophocles, Plato. So my parents are people who have been in Kerala throughout their lives and have studied fully in Malayalam. And my parents used to be like, हाँ ये Anna Karenina तो का story पता है. And I used to be like, अच्छा स्कूल में पढ़ा होगा, but मुझे क्या पता कि उन लोग स्कूल में क्या पढ़ाई करते थे. Obviously they studied Malayalam literature, and this is like way back in the 60s and the 70s. So my parents used to be like, हम कथा प्रसंगम के लिए जाते थे, and वहाँ पे जो लोग होते थे, and there are very famous people, artists who are famous for this, and it is also an art form which later, when cinema became a big thing in Kerala, these artists then would become actors, because it's an art form where you are narrating a story, so you have to be different characters and at the same time sing, because it is interspersed with song. And that is why I said before that our films are musicals. It's an important part of us, because हमारे ट्रेडिशन एंड कल्चर में ही, हमारे डिफरेंट आर्ट फॉर्म्स में ही म्यूजिक हैज बीन अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट, अगर देखा जाए. सो इफ यू इवन टुडे, लाइक देयर आर सम आर्टिस्ट हु आर, जिनके ये ड्रामा ट्रूप्स से आते थे इन लोग. तो ड्रामा ट्रूप्स में ऑब्वियसली ड्रामास तो करते ही थे, थिएटर करते ही थे, बट दे वुड लेटर कम अप टू द मलयालम इंडस्ट्री and then they would become actors as well. So उनका नाम ही वो थिएटर ग्रुप के नाम से शुरू होता था, जैसे KPSC ललिता हो गया. So KPSC is Kerala People's Arts Club. It is still prominent now and there are people still part of those arts club. केरला में पहले से ऐसा था, एंड हमारा मतलब हिस्ट्री एंड कल्चर एंड कैसी चीजें हमारे मतलब सोसाइटी में इंटरस्पर्स्ड है. ऑब्वियसली नथिंग इज लाइक एकदम चिकना chuck and everything is happy go lucky and rainbows and sunshine, but I feel like it has to do with the fact that how the audience has like grown up along with the growth of cinema as well.
So coming back to the last segment, like the last episode we did, which was a fan favorite apparently. So let's go and recommend our favorite movies from whichever industry we would like to go ahead with. So let's start with Aviel.
I guess I'm gonna circle it back to with what I started is Manachitra Tare. Everybody goes gaga over Bhool Bhulaiya, so please go and watch Manachitra Tare. It is there on I guess Prime Video, and it's easily available on YouTube also. So free hai, jaake dekh lo, and probably you will be able to understand a little of where we Malayalis are coming from.
So, though I have already suggested many movies throughout the podcast, I feel I have mentioned Masan, I've mentioned Aankho Dekhi. I also want to give a few more recommendations. One that movie, there is a movie in Malayalam called Charlie. Because we have talked a lot about remake and all of that, Charlie is one of my most favorite movies. But I'm not recommending that movie only because I like that movie. I'm also recommending that movie because I really want people to look at that movie, to watch that movie, and then think कि क्या उसको बॉलीवुड सोच भी सकता है रीमेक करने का, और क्या वो एक्चुअली सक्सेसफुल हो पाएगा.
The
Because it's a
Mallu in me
very,
is very, very happy.
very, very different movie. Something which you would not have seen anything like that by far, for sure. और वो बहुत tricky है. In fact, even if you would be knowing, apart from people from Kerala, I don't know अगर उनको unanimously अच्छा लगता होगा पता नहीं, लेकिन other people जिनको भी मैंने recommend किया, either people love it or they don't like it, or they don't like it. It's also with same with Rockstar, कि या तो बहुत पसंद आता है लोगों को या तो बिल्कुल ही मेरे पल्ले नहीं पड़ा, like that. So it's like that. तो first I want you to watch that movie and know कि आप किस साइड ऑफ स्पेक्ट्रम में फॉल कर रहे हैं, पहली बात. एंड दूसरी चीज की अंडरस्टैंड दैट मूवी इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू बी रीमेड, even though it's such a good movie. And I don't think like many people, because वो बहुत it's very deeper sense of emotion. It talks about a lot of things in a very subtle way. And when I'm talking about it, it's not about any social issue. It's about human emotion and psychology at many levels. So that is one thing. And another thing is it's not a movie or anything, but for my fellow Biharis who have left Bihar, I would urge you to please go and watch content from Neetu Chandra. She makes some really good videos, songs, and a lot of other content, and it is available on YouTube. And after a long period of time, somebody is taking that onus of creating something really good and talking about your culture and good things that you want to hear in Bhojpuri or Mathili. So please go and promote that as well, because finally somebody is doing their bit. So you should definitely encourage them.
When it comes to my recommendations, as I have already recommended throughout this episode, I will just reiterate my recommendations. First is Harishchandrachi Factory. Second is Court, which is available on Netflix. And third will be Natran, that is available on Z5. And watch all those movies which we have recommended, and let us know your honest thoughts in the comments below.
While Litty was talking about all of these things, I just remembered another recommendation I have, which is any of the Fahad Fasil movies, because we feel like we Mallus feel like Fahad Fasil, the type of movies that he does. Because if you look at, like I said, like if you look at the actors, they do a typical type. They are stereotyped also. You look at any Fahad Fasil movie, they are also really brilliant. But one that really stayed with me was Joji, which is about Macbeth. So we do have Maqbool from Bollywood, which also you should watch absolutely. But if you look at it, it is in a very modern perspective. And if you do not know the story of Macbeth, even better. You can just go and watch it, and it's absolutely brilliant.
And that's a wrap for today. But don't worry, spicy avial,
Smoky Litti.
And Tangy Pohe will be back with another episode soon. In the meantime,
Tell your friends about this podcast, because it looks like
you're officially part of the ALP crew now. No turning back.